Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really cool topic to talk about. How exercise can benefit your relationships. We all know that being active can improve your physical and your mental health immensely. But how can exercise benefit your relationship, your connections with other people, especially your friends, your family members, your spouse, and so forth. So let's just jump in. Firstly, sweating out with your partner can be a game changer. Either if you're hitting the gym or if you are going for a run, you're not only spending calories with them, you are spending quality time with them. And with that, you can share a sense of achievement, you can share a sense of being together and, like I said, spending quality time. And that's really a recipe for success. Not only your partner can benefit from that, you can invite a friend to go for a walk or run, work out together, or play soccer. Any kind of physical activity is worthwhile. And for instance, you have those friends who are not really into doing anything, but you can invite them anyway, and that way both their health and you two being together, sharing more time together will be a great way for you to tighten that relationship, and then overall both of you being healthier together. And of course, you have the opportunity to spend good quality time with your family. You can go for walks, you can do bike rides, play basketball, soccer. In Ireland, you can do Gaelic football. The options are several. So you can do any kind of activity that you can do together. And with that, of course, it means that it's less screen time for both you and your kids. And it's precious time. And it's precious time that you can spend with your family, your loved ones, so you can reconnect in some cases or improve that connection. So the next one is a good one. It is good for people who are actually really into sports, especially running or cycling or triathlon. And that is, try to pick a race together with a travel destination. So what I would usually try to do is try to get together with the family, especially my wife, is try to decide, okay, where do we want to go? And then I would try to match a race on that destination so I could run. It's not always easy because sometimes you would really want to focus on your trip, your family trip, and try to get the most out of it. But sometimes it's a matter of compromise, right? I think it's a very good experience to have. Whatever your fitness level is, if you're into running, for example, if you have that destination that you want to go with your family, try to get a plan around that destination and include a race within it. Usually you could do a race more or less in the beginning of your trip, because then you have the rest of your trip to enjoy instead of having to prepare throughout your trip and then having the race at the end of it. But I think it's a very good experience because you get to know a new place, you get a new course that you have never done before, which is very exciting. In my last video, I have talked about not getting the same course all the time because it can get really boring. So definitely if you are in a new city, in a new country, you're definitely having a new course that you can run. But that's not only for running, it can be anything. I think I have a friend who actually traveled to participate in an amateur frisbee competition, championship. And it's like, how cool is that? Like, it's amazing. Try to mix that, actually try to fit both together. Trip with the family together with the race and then see how it goes. It isn't for everyone, but I'd say that most of the time it works quite well. So another thing that exercise can improve a relationship is developing trust with your family, with your spouse, especially spouse, because there's gonna be a lot of compromise. Personally, because I practice triathlon, my weekly training can go somewhere between 11 hours, weekly training can go like 11 hours, 12 hours, depending on the season. So it can be a little bit less, it can be a little more. So it can, summarizing, it can be a lot of time running, cycling and swimming. So your family, your spouse, your kids, you have to have a good conversation about how this is important for you. And if you are open well enough, if you are very clear that, you know, being active and try to pursue a goal, it is very important to you and is in your perspective that's gonna make an impact to you and to the world and to your family as well. Like for instance, for me, it's very important to show my kids that I work very hard, and it's important to me because I'm very consistent. I train every day without missing a training session, and that's commitment. And I think it's very important for them to see how committed I am with my training. And I hope that this inspires them to be as committed, as consistent, as a sense of importance of that they will have in their life, that, you know, some of the tasks they have to be done and I need to be consistent about it. I have to treat them with maximum effort so I can get to the other side. So I think having that trust and talking to them about it, being open about it, how important that is for me, for them, I think is very important, how this can improve the relationship of the family overall. Another way that exercise can improve a relationship is a little bit different from the previous one, is actually if you are a part of a team. And by team, I say like joining a club, join some kind of group team that you can meet new people, you can get to know more experienced people and exchange expertise and knowledge about it. Like I said before, I practice triathlon, so being part of a triathlon club is very important because, you know, you can exchange experience. For sure, there are people who are more experienced than me. For sure, there are people who are less experienced than me. So I can, same time that I teach, I can learn. So that way you are always trying to get the knowledge around, you know, both ways. Another thing that I have realized for me regarding exercise in relationship is that it acts as a calming session. So it might not be related to improve relationship for some people, but if you are in a relationship, you know how two people getting together can be quite hard sometimes. And I don't know, like my relationship with my wife is awesome. Like I can't complain the least about our relationship, but there isn't a relationship in the world that doesn't argue sometimes. And I think that's how exercise can also benefit everyone about it. You know, use it as a way for you to just distress and to calm yourself. If you get into a fight, you can just go out. We all know that physical exercise release some very cool hormones in your body that it serves as a calming agent, or just makes you more relaxed, and then sometimes when you come back home you don't even remember why you were arguing. So that's why that's another side of physical activity, exercise, that I think is cool, very cool about improving your relationship. And that's it, guys. I think that's my take on how relationship can be improved by doing exercise. It's not extensive, of course. It's loads more things that people know about how can exercise, physical activity can improve relationship with others, being whatever kind of relationship that you want to get with other people, be them friends, spouse, like I mentioned, family members. But I think those are very cool and important. They are very good for me. That's the kind of things that I realized that physical activity has improved in my relationship with my family and friends. And I think that at least those topics and tips are some that might be in common for everyone. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate for you joining me in this video again. And if you liked it, please hit the like button, and please don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you again next time.